The nation's top office carries out a minor reshuffle. 3 new secretaries, including the presidential chief of staff, are replaced. A move made to try and provide a boost in running state affairs as the Moon administration enters the second part of their term in Cheongwadae. Shin Se-min has our top story.
A partial reshuffle at the top office. President Moon Jae-in introduced new members to the presidential office with the hope of achieving his administration's goals as he enters the second half of his term. South Korea's ambassador to China, Noh Young-min, becomes the presidential chief of staff, the second highest ranking official at the top office after the president. A former 3-term lawmaker, Noh is a close associate of the president and oversaw the president's election campaign headquarters in 2017. For the president's top secretary for political affairs, Kang Ki-jung, also a former 3-term lawmaker who served in parliament when Noh was there. And taking the job of senior secretary for public relations is Yoon Do-han, a veteran reporter with more than 3 decades of experience at local broadcaster MBC, having been a correspondent in Los Angeles and an editorialist. The newly named presidential aides, who don't need confirmation hearings, will start work Wednesday. The new presidential staff will give the president a sturdier support base, since the newly appointed chief of staff and political secretary are known to be close to the president. It's part of the president's plan to achieve tangible outcomes from his policy agenda by tightening the grip of his crew on state affairs. It's also seen as a move aimed at revitalizing momentum for an administration with approval ratings at their lowest level yet. The administration is also dealing with accusations that it illegally spied on civilians and has seen economic numbers falter, both slowing down the president's legislative agenda. Through the minor yet high-profile shakeup at the top office, the presidential office is hoping to get some traction as it nears the start of the 3rd year. The major goal, to realize some tangible outcomes of its policies laid so far. Shin Se-min, Arirang News.